Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. I am your host. I am your expert life strategist. I am the introverted ambition bully. I am Karina Calhoun. Super excited to be here with you all today. I have another great, amazing, wonderful guest in the studio today on the show. Super excited. Listen, her personality just comes through off the gate. So, you all are in for a treat, I can tell you. Melissa, how are you doing today?
Oh, goodness. Thank you for having me. I'm wonderful. It's a nice sunny day here. How are you?
I am great. I am I am loving the way things are going in my life right now. So I am wonderful right now. Yes. So tell us, Melissa, where in the world are you?
I am a new transplant not too far from you up here in Arlington, Virginia.
Oh, wow. I love it.
Yeah.
Not that drive is not far at all because I've gone up there when I was in corporate America for corporate events. So it's not a long ways. I love that.
No.
Absolutely love it. So what brought you there and where did you come from?
So I'm originally from Montana, Big Sky
Okay.
Country, and I did travel nursing for the longest time, and that's how I found my husband. Was on my travels. So he's in this area,
Wow.
and I located here, and I really actually love it here in this area. So it's perfect. It
I
worked out.
love
Win-win.
that.
Love and a great location.
Yeah, absolutely. And it brings me just thinking about my husband and I. We were actually talking about that this morning. I'm from North Carolina, but came here because I just needed a new change and met him here or needed a change and met him here. And it's just been up since then. And so I absolutely love the idea of new love, new surroundings, and just going with it. Absolutely wonderful.
Win-win.
Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that. So, listen, Melissa, I am curious because some people, when I talk to folks and I want to know how they are loving on the world around them, sometimes it is just what comes through is it's kind of like jaw dropping, it's awe inspiring, it just makes your heart melt regardless of what it is. It's just because you can feel it coming from them. So I am absolutely curious. I want to know, how are you loving on the world around you?
I'm loving on the world around me with love, actually. It's
Yeah.
like, no pun intended, but I love so much that I want people to find it. I do believe it is a fundamental human need. And I want to help in that where you can find your person. Because I have been on both sides of this compass. Like I have been in you know, the dating world's its own special beast, and I have dated my special humans and not so special. But like to go from like thinking literally that I will never find somebody in my life who will love me for me to finding that human who's like my best friend. He is my cheerleader. He is my like everything I could ever want for my person. And this is just like, I want to help others do this.
I love that. And
It's like it's me.
I know, right? And the reason why, listen, and I think it's so deep in your heart is because you're absolutely right. Humans are designed to love. We're not designed to be alone. We're not designed to be, we're not designed to live in a perpetual state of hurt and harm. And when you have that real true love, does it mean you have perfect skies every day? No. But does it mean you have, like you said, your cheerleader, you have someone that is just there with you, your best friend. My husband is my best friend, and it's so funny that we're having this conversation because he and I were talking this morning, and this is our forever marriage. We had a first marriage, both of us. But the thing about it is, and I was telling him, me growing up as a young woman, I didn't have those dreams of, hey, I want to get married and I want to have this, I have this planned out, have that planned out. Whereas he, on the other hand, he had all of that planned out in his head. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And so I want you, Melissa, to talk about just what you're feeling in your heart when it comes to love and having that special person, and what made you do this? Because I find that to be really, I knew this was going to be so good. I really did. I knew this was going to be good. I knew it.
So, well, with love, like it's just like there's two folds of this, I feel, because with the love that I found is also a love within yourself. And I feel like that I struggled with that for the longest time. And I think, we do this self-limiting beliefs, right? I'm not worthy enough or I'm not pretty enough, and dealing with that type of thing. And I have done that, and I just like started doing some more reflection inside, and I am worthy of love. I am beautiful. I deserve a human who shares my values, shares my desires, my goals. And I raised myself to a higher frequency, and I found a human like that. And I know everybody can do this. Everybody can do this, and it doesn't have to be super hard. And I feel like I can walk hand in hand and help with that because I've been there, I've done that, and others can have this too. And it really is amazing to come on the other end and feel that love. I just like, my husband looks at me in my worst days and I am like, he's like, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, he's like, you really are. And that just like warms my heart to feel all that. And I know every single human gets to have this for who they are. Very passionate about that.
And I agree 100%. I can tell already this is going to be an amazing episode because this is something that is near and dear to my heart. I really feel like if people experience what you're speaking about, and I can say that I am experiencing that now in my life. I didn't before, didn't know. If you had come to me 15 years ago, I would have not understood what you were talking about. I would have had no clue, none whatsoever, other than the love that I had with my daughter, feeling that love. That's that unconditional love. But now we're talking about your special person, that person that you get to do life with, that person that when the trials, the tribulations, the battles come, they get to be your battle buddy. They're not your enemy, they're your battle buddy. You fight together, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And those are the things that I think about. If every person really understood that they have the right to have that, then the world would be in a completely different space than it is today. So talk
Absolutely.
to us. Yeah, talk to us, Melissa, about, you talked about the limiting beliefs, and
Mm-hmm.
I am a believer in us doing that self-reflection because that was one of the things I had to do for myself before I met my husband, because
Mm-hmm.
I knew that there were some things that I needed to work on for me. I didn't have a person, but I knew I needed to work on some things for me so that when that person did come, I could be a better person, not just for them, but for me as well. So talk about those limiting beliefs. What are some, and the reason why I want you to get a little dirty with it as far as digging deep and calling some of those beliefs out. Like, I want you to be specific. And the reason why is because I want people to say, huh, I resonate with that. That's me. I see that in me. I need to talk to Melissa. I want you to be very frank with that.
No, I mean, like, I feel like we can be really mean with ourselves, right? And it's literally like, I
Mm,
can actually like say, like, when, like, for like, I'm not pretty enough. Like, that has been a thing. And I feel like with that belief, I found men who would check out other women when they're on a date with me. Like, I'm a very pretty
mm,
girl and I have lived
mhm,
with that and I own that now. But it's like that, or I'm not worthy, or nobody will understand me. These, like,
mm,
that's like another big one is people think that I'm not going to be understand. Like, I'm nothing worth in being single. Like, there's like, and there's like a broad, like, you can go like into like, I feel like, sorry, but like
it's okay.
the worthiness and like the cheating, not the cheating, but the ugly, I'm not, my personality won't be what they want. They don't understand what I want or who I am. Those are some of the big ones I feel people feel. It's like this, like, you think you're ugly inside, but you're not. You're beautiful and you get to be seen for that. But you have to believe that too.
Yeah.
If you don't believe it, you're going to find somebody who doesn't believe it too.
Oh my goodness, you just said a mouthful. Let's park there for a second. That I want you to expound on that, because there's so many people hurting. You know, when you talk to people, I'm sure now when you go to the grocery store, you go to, you know, wherever you go, I'm sure you can now pick that up when you're hearing people talk. So talk about that.
It's even
Oh
just
my
like people make
goodness.
themselves, like you watch them, like they'll even like make themselves small. They shrink into themselves. And it's just like, I just want to go hug those people. Like, no, bloom into this beautiful space. Like, because that's like, I feel like this is where like predators can kind of like get in on this. Like they
Mm,
sense like your smallness and they believe that you're small too. And it doesn't even have to be
wow.
like you will absolutely attract people who believe the same thing you believe.
Oh my goodness. And whether that belief is benefiting you or harming you, it's going to cycle through. Oh my goodness. Because, you know, when I think about it now at this point, the people that come into my life, they are not the take type people. Whereas before, when I had to, you know, when I was living with those limiting beliefs, I'm not good enough, you know, I'm not smart enough. My body type is not the body type that I specifically would really want. I don't make this amount of money. I don't have this education. I don't have that. I don't have, I mean, just the I don'ts begin to become prevalent. And oh my goodness, what is it that you want to say to those people?
I want to say to those people that they are freaking amazing and you deserve all that love because you are that love. And it's out there and you can find it. And I know that. Yes.
So let me ask you this. If someone says, if they're listening to this episode and they say, I want what she's talking about, I never considered it. I never thought it could be me.
It can. It can.
Yeah.
It really,
What is it that you do for them? How do they get what it is you're saying they can get? What is your
so
business?
I do coaching, so I coach one on one with this, and we go through levels. This is like one of them is like these self limiting beliefs, and also self assessments. You have to know like your desires, your goals, your values in life, and this is how you can hold boundaries with that and find people that attract like and respect those boundaries because you can hold them because you know more of you. So there's like a lot of building, and then all the way through dating, but you know, you got to set the foundations of love. And I feel that with coach, like I coach and we do one-on-one and we work through all that hand in hand in a safe, non-judgmental environment. And I love giving that to people.
And so is this something, Melissa, that you didn't have and so you created it for people?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
you know it firsthand. See, that's the key right there. And I think that's why I can feel this love just like pouring out of you so deeply, because you are providing that safe space for women because it's
We as
something that you
women,
needed.
sorry.
Oh,
Yes, to
you're
say,
fine.
especially for like women, I feel like it's harder for us to have that safeness. And this is like
Hmm.
I try to really embody that safe, non-judgmental spot and make them safe in this dating world.
Yeah. So when they reach out to you, what does that look like? Is there an evaluation, a quiz? What do they need to do?
I
Tell
do
us.
do
Yeah.
I do do a free love evaluation call where we just go over everything that's going on in your life, your wants, your needs, your desires, and how we can potentially, I like to think, get you there. And then we can work on, I have a program after that if you feel it fits for you.
Awesome. I love it. So tell us the name of your business.
The name of my business is M. Finley Love Coach, and I have that everywhere. But yeah, and so M. Finley Coaching. But M. Finley Love Coach is how you can find me. Like my website is mfinleylovecoach.com. I'm on like Instagram and Facebook as M. Finley Love Coach. And I want to give all that love out.
I love it.
I wish I
Love
could be
it.
Oprah. You get this. And I want to do that. You get this. You get love. You get love.
Well,
Everybody
you're,
loves.
and I believe you're going to be at that point. I really truly believe that because it's so pure. It's so real, you know? So, Melissa, I am just like, I just love you. I love you. Oh my goodness. So, tell us one more time where to reach you and then give us any last words of wisdom that you have for us.
So you can reach me at mfinleylovecoach.com. I'm also on mfinley love coach on Instagram and Facebook. And my word of wisdom is you can be loved for you,
Yes.
fully, purely, and truly.
I love it. So, folks, this has been another amazing episode of Go Be Great with Coach Karena. Today was about love. It was about love. It was about moving away some of the trash that has been collected over the years from whatever has happened in our life, and then ushering in the love that we need, deserve, and desire. So, folks, I will see you all on the flip side. Have a great one.